25 women in the room, just got a call. 25 more about to end soon. About to buy more bottles, I'm just in that kind of mood. And leave it license at the door, cause ain't nobody driving. Ain't nobody driving. I don't make it rain, I make it monsoon. Then I'm over my tune, they like, who you signing to? And I'm just forked up like I'm trying to run a school. Just everybody in the room like, party over here. Ain't no party over there. Ain't no party over there. So where the party at? Where the party at? Where the party at? Like, party over here. Ain't no party over there. Ain't no party over there. Where the party at? That's where we started at. That's where we started at.
Yeah. We here. It's another day. Game Time Radio.
Let's get it.
The Game Time Show. We back. And it's another day. And we here with the artist. The artist, Mark Taylor.
Yo. What's up?
I mean, come on, man. First of all, you gotta speak up. You know what I'm saying? So
Okay.
everybody hear you.
How you doing? What's going on? I'm happy to be here.
That's what's up.
Game time.
Nepotism is alive when it comes to this shit right here. You know what I'm saying? Because
Wait. Before you go further, what does that mean exactly?
nepotism,
Yes.
let them know this is family.
Okay.
This is my family right here. You know what I'm saying? So I'm letting them know that off the bat.
All right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. Blood, baby.
That's right.
Ain't nothing
Let
different.
them know who you are, where you from, what you doing, what's going on.
Well, I'm a young man from Queens, New York. Right.
Let's get it.
Give it up for
Hold
Queens.
on.
Shout out to Queens.
Let's go with that one right there.
Yeah, shout out to Queens. I mean, I've been making music since I was like 12, man. I mean, I'm a producer first, to be honest.
Oh, word?
Yeah.
Okay. See, that I did not know.
Yeah, I'm a producer first. So, you know, I make my own beats, I engineer everything, you know, when I record. You know what I mean? And that's kind of how I got into becoming an artist. You feel what I'm saying? At first, I was making beats and stuff for my niggas on the block. You know what I'm saying? And after hearing niggas rapping all of that over the years and shit, you feel me? I kind of just, I figured out my way. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
When did you actually start doing the music? Like, what age would you say?
I would say 12.
12
like,
years old?
Yeah, as far as programs and shit like that.
Uh,
But I was always musically inclined. You know us, we family. We grew up in church,
absolutely.
right? So
Zion Gospel.
there you go.
What's up?
Shout out to Zion. real
Southside.
quick. Shout out to Zion. Shout out to Pastor Reverend, the LP Shields, you know, and everybody else. But yeah, like it was really from church and just being musically inclined that drew me to it. And then one day, niggas on the block, you feel me? My boy had bought a laptop, right? We was 12, so a nigga having a laptop at 12 kind of was like, you know, was like, oh, okay.
It's a big deal.
Yeah, so, you know, and then he was like, yo, I want to make music, I want to record stuff and shit like that. So he got the laptop, and he downloaded a program called Fruity Loops, FL Studio.
I remember that from back in the day.
It's
Fruity
still
Loops.
like-
It was like FL, what,
Definitely.
6 or 8 or some shit like that. So he downloaded that. We in the garage. We in his aunt's garage. Shout out to Miss B. She let us rock or whatever. I don't know why, but thank God she did. You feel me? And we was just in there playing with the program until we eventually learned what we was doing with it. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I got into making beats. I was playing with the program, and then I started making beats. And then he started, you know, because he wanted to rap. He started rapping on the beats, no matter how shitty they was.
He just rapping on
He
it.
was rapping.
That's a real rapper right there.
Facts. So, you know, over the years, you know, eventually niggas got better, and, you know, so now, and then what made me do my mixtape, or my EP, right, was I wanted to showcase the fact that I produce, engineer, and all of that other stuff. So I felt the best way to do that was to put out a body of work, like a project that I did myself. So that's what that was.
Okay.
So that's how I got into really making music and shit. Like, as far as being a vocalist. I felt like when I was in church, the choir was one of those things that, like, I was really into.
Inspired you?
Yeah. So, like, And then when I went to high school, I was in the high school choir, concert choir. They taught me how to read music a little bit.
Okay. The notes and all that shit?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's where shit changed the game for me.
How hard is that? Like, is that
It's
like,
really hard. I'm actually real rusty after reading. Like, I just came back from Syracuse.
Okay.
So, I was looking at a Christmas, like, we was looking at a Christmas book. Like, it had all the Christmas songs in it, right? But it had the notes and everything, So I'm reading and I'm like, damn, I'm rusty. So yeah, I got this shit. But it's hard.
So
it's
like,
it's like a whole different universe, you feel what I'm saying?
And that's crazy because that's very technical. I mean, when you read notes. So in terms of like your craft, as far as like how you create your music, would you say? I know you said you produce before you begin like actually rapping or whatever. So since you have both under your belt, would you say you write first or do you make your beat first? That's
a good question. To be honest, the melodies always come first for me.
Okay.
It's always like a melodic, like I feel like, everything's made from frequency, right? So like I hear music first, then the music tells me the words that should come out. You feel what I'm saying? Like you hear like a major chord, you're gonna think happy, I should make a happy song to this. So you think of a happy thought and then you think of words, So it's usually the music that comes first. But yeah, I was always making beats. Like to be honest, I just started like rapping and shit.
So
and then singing. But the tape that I sent you was mainly me singing. You heard?
Yeah. So that's what I want to get to.
Yeah.
So like it's the name of it is called Pieces of Me, right?
Piece of Me.
Piece of Me, right?
Yeah.
Give me a little bit about how you came with that title and what it actually means to you.
Well, first and foremost, I'm gonna apologize for how cliche the name is. You know what I'm saying? Because I felt I was.
It's not that cliche.
Nah, you don't think so?
Nah, I really don't.
Well,
I really, and the reason why I say that, it's not because so many artists are not really given a piece of them. They're given a piece of whatever the industry wants.
Right.
They're not given a piece of. So when I look at it and it says you're a piece of me, I'm like, oh, this might be an artist who's actually giving me a part of them. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just giving me whatever the fucking industry wants to give them.
Right.
So it wasn't cliche to me at all.
Well, that's what I was going for. I'm glad you caught into that. But yeah, I don't know. I figured like, I feel like a bunch of people probably came up with a name like this because everybody wants. But I called it a piece of me mainly because it's only 6 tracks on the thing. I only gave you 5. I think it's because when I sent it, like that last one didn't go, and I'm gonna resend it to you. I'm gonna do that now or something. But because that one is important. That's an important song. It may not be the best one or whatever.
It's important.
It's important.
It's important to the body of the work.
Right. It completes it.
Now tell me why. Why is it? First of all, give me the name of the title of the song and tell me why that's important to the body of that work.
It's called Raise, right? And
we have that.
You got Raise?
We got Raise.
Oh, all right.
Remarkable. We got Raise?
You
got Raise. Oh, so we'll play that.
But yeah. Well, it's important because that song, it represents like the majority of the people, in our class. And when I say class, I mean like social class, like poor, like people that have to work. You know what I mean? Labor class, you feel me? And where most people.
Speak up, just make sure you.
My fault. Most people, they live in, day to day, 9 to 5. You feel me? And their jobs, they got to deal with bullshit every day. That it's like, come on, what am I really doing this for? You know what I'm saying? So the song kind of really speaks for them because it's like in the hook it says, "I need a raise, I need a raise." Like, you know what I'm saying?
I listen to the song, yeah.
So it really it speaks for them because it's telling those people like not to settle for less or like to at least get more, like want more for yourself. And there's nothing wrong with that. Like I think a lot of people be just accepting the fact that they got these little dead end jobs and shit like that. But for the people who don't accept it, you know what I'm saying, I want to give them something to listen to that's gonna really be like motivate them, be like, yeah.
So you want to speak for the people? You want to speak for the hood?
Yeah. And then but it's mainly for corporations too. I want the corporations to hear this shit. I want the corporations to be tight that like niggas is in their corporations blasting and shit. Like I want Jamba Juice to put that shit on the radio.
Political with it.
Yeah.
Oh, hold I'm gonna have to talk to you on this. I'm gonna have to talk to you on this.
Okay.
Because there's a lot of movements that's going out there where there's people like actually really being involved in things. Now, would you be willing to come from behind the piano? Like they say about Ray Charles, like, you gotta come behind the piano sometimes, you know what I'm saying? And like actually get in the movement and like, let's just say, let's look at what's the artist from Chicago? The little light-skinned nigga with the fucking,
Lil Baby?
Vic Mensa.
Vic Mensa would be willing to get into the front lines of some of the movements that you're talking about?
Sure. I mean, when I said I came back from Syracuse, I just came from an event hosted by this foundation called 100 Black Men. And
I heard of that. I heard
You heard
of
of
Black Man. Absolutely.
yeah, so
They got a like
they
little
tryna-
chapter out here in Brooklyn too.
Yeah, it started. It originated out here.
Okay.
So yeah, so like I was thinking about joining. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Shit like that, cause it was very inspiring. You know what I mean? Like super inspiring. You feel me? Like I'm probably gonna join, but it's
Do it, brother.
and it's got because we need more shit like that. You feel what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So I think why not put little nuances of that in the music
Mm-hmm.
when you're making the music. You feel me? Like the song sounds like some gutter shit. Like I'm from the hood. I gotta do what I gotta do to hustle and make it out,
Mm-hmm.
which is ultimately the plan. You know,
Mhm.
but at the end of the day, I want people who's actually working to feel like, yo, you can ask your boss for a raise.
Absolutely.
I need a raise, my
This is
nigga.
what I deserve.
Right.
I deserve it.
Like, you know what I mean? Busting I need a raise.
Nah, that's a fact. Because a lot of people, when they interview, right, they don't realize it's the art of the negotiation. Sometimes you just gotta demand it off
Bro.
rent. You know what I mean? Because they don't give
Or
it
you
to
won't
you.
get it.
Exactly.
Bro, there's so many
That's just
times
what
I
it
done got more money than niggas
is. Just
just
start
because
asking
of
a question.
right. And like I actually like I was working at Cheesecake Factory, right? I was the saute chef or whatever. I found out from everyone else, like from girls talking and shit and people talking, that I was the highest paid chef. I didn't even know, you know what I'm saying, in the establishment, but well, not chef, excuse me, line cook. Chef is a whole different word, but yeah, I was and I remember the interview. He said, I have, like, what do you want? So I was like, I said the highest, I don't remember, I said probably like 18, 19, you know, just to see
what they would do.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I ended up getting, you know, slightly less than that, right? But more than everyone else. Because everyone was on some, like, I'll take what you
Whatever.
And
can
because
give
it's
me.
what you ask, it's what you set out for
Right.
yourself.
Right, so it's like, I don't know, that's like to what you were saying, you feel me? You gotta negotiate.
Now, so I wanna go off into like sort of a different topic. And this is kind of funny and weird at the same time, right?
I need some.
So, you want some liquor? Where the bottle
It's
at?
right there, it's behind you. I ain't gonna lie.
Okay, pass that. All right. So one of the things that I like to do, and me and KC, we also watch like YouTube series and different things like that, right?
Fact.
One of the YouTube series that we was watching when we first met was fucking Money and Violence, right?
Oh, shit.
So I'm watching Money and Violence, right?
Uh-huh.
Now, I don't know how many times I've seen this nigga in my life, but I'm watching Money and Violence, and I'm like, and this is the first episode, and I'm like, I know this nigga from somewhere. I'm like, yo, I know this nigga from somewhere. And I just had the feeling, because you know when you know blood, right?
Right.
I don't know if April told you. You know what I'm
She
saying?
didn't tell me none of this. She didn't tell
I
me.
called one of my favorite cousins who's like my sister, like my top sister. I was like, yo, such and such, you know some people? She was like, yeah, it's a few. Like, you know what I'm saying? This over here and my brother over here. I was like, that's where I know this nigga from. So this guy right here was in the first episode of Money and Violence, right?
Second episode.
Second episode?
Second, yeah.
Okay. So do you want to give us a little bit about
The backstory.
how?
on
Yeah,
that?
about how you got into that, your
Um,
acting, or if you want to keep doing acting,
To
or
be honest, you watched the show, right? So
Mhm.
you know who Shooter Shane is, right?
Shooter Shane is
My cousin.
your cousin, not my cousin, but
Yeah,
your cousin.
From the other side, right.
Mhm.
So, and he, to be honest, the nigga called me one day and was like, yo, you in the house? Because, you know, I'm living with my grandmom's at the time, which is also his grandmom's. So he's like, yo, you in the house? And I'm like, yeah. what's good? Like, you know what I'm saying? He's like, yo, you want to come with me to do this, like, this little recording shit real quick, this video thing or whatever? I don't know what he's talking about, but I know the nigga's a promoter. He's you know, he's
doing things.
He's doing things.
He's doing
moving.
things.
So I'm like, you know what? Sure. He knows the reason why he hit me up though is because he knows that I have a history, like with acting a little bit. Like I had theater class in high school. So you feel me? The nigga, I guess he put two and two together and was like, yo, let me. So he hit me up and I was like, sure, I'll pull up. You feel me? And it was real funny. Like he picked me up. He took me all the way out to Brooklyn, and like we met up with the other, you know, with the
other cast members.
Yeah,
you know
other cast members and the people, the person that really was like the, you know, the big body behind it. So anyway, he had me like. It was real unprofessional. I remember, like, it was real unprofessional in the beginning. So I'm like, it was a little funny to me. I'm like, right. So it's like, that's what made it so amazing, like, captivating to me when it did pop.
It was so raw.
Yeah, because it was so raw. Like, when I was doing it, when we were into it, it didn't seem like it was gonna be that
anything.
Right. So it was so like, but I was that shit. I got my lines. He emailed me the lines that same day. I was like working on him and shit while he was on the way to come getting me, and then on the way there. So like, but he was there was on some real amateur. Like,
see, that's big talk right there.
Yeah.
That's big talk right there. Like you never know what might just come and just fall in your lap. You know what I'm saying? And this is something that turned into a very big thing in a cult. Boom, keep getting right. So with one of your singles, right, that you got called Party Over Here.
Okay.
Right? Party Over Here is one of your singles, right?
I like that.
One of your joints that you got is called Party Over Here.
Party Over
One of the joints that I like, right? So, in homage to that, I looked at some memes that dealt with like the motherfuckers is partying over here, right?
A little too hard.
Yeah, a little too hard, maybe, right? Yo, look at this shit over here.
Oh no! Oh my!
Yo,
God.
have you ever? Have you ever?
Look at Shorty on the left though.
Yeah.
Like she's hit.
Where's her face at?
No, the bitch in the middle?
Oh,
Nah,
man.
not all of them though.
They all
All of them.
Her hit.
All of them.
They all jacked up.
They all jacked up. Have you ever been in a situation where you have been in a party and may have dubbed the shit out of one of these bitches?
Oh well, yeah.
Yeah?
Of course.
Give me the story. Let me know. How they go
You
down?
gotta hear that one.
Come on, I need to know.
Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure everybody has one of these kind of stories.
Uh-huh.
But there was a time where I'm in a party. I'm in Manhattan.
Speak up. I need the
I'm
world
sorry.
to hear this.
There's a time where I'm in this party, right? And it's a house party.
Uh-huh.
So, you know, whoever is controlling the lights is always going to be doing a bad job, right?
Uh-huh.
So the lights is off all throughout the whole party. Now, I'm dancing, I'm walking around, you gotta use, that's when you gotta use your cell phone to like see who you dealing with.
Right,
You know what
right.
I mean?
Yeah.
Bruh, I'm dancing with this shorty for about 4 songs. Like, hot in here, and it's like, the genre done changed about 4 times. Like,
After like the second song,
Yeah,
you already
right.
know
Right.
that's your girlfriend now.
right, that's shorty,
That's T-Pain the
I
record
know
song.
everything
Right.
about her. I know how she move, I know her,
Right.
you know her move.
Uh-huh.
My nigga, them lights came on, bro. It was a whole, like, I'm like,
No bueno.
she was looking crazy, bro. She looked like shorty on the left. Yeah.
Oh, right.
And like on a regular, like she wasn't drunk. None of that. And she called herself trying to talk to me and all of that. Because she like, oh, I like the way you dance and this and that. But I had to tell her. And I feel like everybody has this story.
Absolutely.
That is-
Everybody
It's
has that
always,
story.
like, I would
That's a
hope,
fact.
because I feel like, I hope I'm not the only one.
You're not by yourself. Absolutely.
That
You're not by
shit,
yourself.
yeah, like-
Casey, you got a story like that?
Yo, I was in stage 48. I never forget this. It was a Halloween party.
Uh-huh.
And this chick, I never forget it. She came as a headless bride. Shit was dope though. Like her costume was dope. She had the whole bride situation. Her head was like next to the dress. It was crazy. It looked like her head was floating, all types of weird shit, right? So she already, got a big dress on or whatever the case may be, because she's a bride. You know what I mean? So I mean, we vibing, we dancing, same like same situation. Lights kind of get low, you vibing, you dancing, you got the little nip going on or whatever the case may be, and at the end of the night, everybody's trying to take the makeup off, take the whatever costume they got off, and she was like she looked better dressed up as
a dead person.
as a headless bride. Like I was like, yo, like shit was insane. I'm like,
Marco, what you got over there, man? Tell us something. I know you got
What?
Come on, you a DJ. You gonna see. The topic is looking at. First of all, we're talking about his song right here. You know what I'm saying? Mark Taylor's song. What's the name of the song?
It's called Party Over Here.
Party Over Here, right? Now, in homage to Party Over Here, how many times have you been to a party where you've seen either bitches that shit faced or you was that shit faced?
Nah, I don't get twisted like that.
You don't get twisted like that?
Nah, I'm gonna say like that. I don't get twisted at all.
You ever seen a bitch that shit faced at a party that you
hell
did?
yeah.
Okay, give me a story.
Nah.
You ain't got a story? Alright, so I'm gonna give you a story. I'm gonna give y'all a story. So, my father took me on a trip of basically like the West Coast, right? So we went to fucking Las Vegas. We in Vegas, right? And we see these two twins, these two twin dark-skinned bitches. And around this time, I told him, I said, yo, watch how I get it popping. Like, I'm about to get it popping. He's like, and he doesn't know, like, our generation of getting it popping. Like, we woke up on the bitch and just, like, get it popping. He doesn't understand that. When I did it, he's like, you really just walked up on a woman, grabbed her, and just started dancing with her? Like, yeah, that's what we do, right? So I seen these twin chicks, walked up on them, started dancing with them or whatever, or tried to dance with them, and they started giving me, like, this type of, what do you call it, sign language, right? They were deaf.
Oh, wow.
They were deaf, right? So I'm trying to talk to them, and they was like, no. And I'm like, yo, what? No, come dance with me. And they was like, nah. And somebody told me, like, nah, they deaf, right? So come find out, we end up dancing with them. We dancing with them, like, the whole night. And I swear to God, these were the prettiest deaf twins you ever seen in your life, right? Now, peep game. My father took pictures. Did the whole pictures, what do you call them? Like, he
little slideshow.
yeah, nah, he took the pictures and all that shit. When we came sober, this was the ugly.
Oh, no.
Yo,
That happens, though.
yo, I don't want to, yo, I swear to God, they did not look like
That
what
is
we,
insane.
and I'm going to tell you, both of us, me and my father was like, yo, what happened? Like, they looked mad pretty that night. When you look at the pictures, they're like, yo, these is the most gruesomest things I've ever seen in my life.
But my whole shit, right?
they was vibing to the music, dancing, but they deaf. What was they listening to?
Right.
Yo, I don't know.
They probably could feel the
Nah, they was
vibrations
chilling.
in
They
the
was
body.
just dead. They was just moving and shit. You know what I'm saying? So I rolled up on them like, oh, let's get it popping, because I'm hearing the music.
Right.
And I don't know if they just fronting. They might have just been fronting. You know what I'm saying? But all I see is them doing a little head nod. So I'm like, oh, yeah. Two twins? I'm with my pops in Vegas? Oh, that's about to happen, because I need that in my memory book. I need to write that down in my memory book. Come to find out, they like, I'm deaf. Not making no fun. I'm not making fun of nothing.
Nah,
but
well, I
they
had
was
an
deaf.
experience with a deaf girl.
You know what I'm saying? But when we woke up and we look at those pictures, we was like, yo, what the
You wanted to
What
get
the
drunk again?
Yeah,
yeah, exactly. You want to get drunk again? What the fuck was that?
They pop off?
What was you drinking?
Nah, they get. Yo, we was drinking everything. We was in Vegas.
You could have got death head.
Deaf head.
Death head?
Nigga said.
Yo, this nigga Mel.
Oh no.
This nigga Mel is crazy. Yo,
Deaf head. That's
this
new.
nigga
That's
Mel
new.
just said death head. So, alright, so with this picture right here, what the hell happened last night? Have you guys ever been in a situation where you woke up and you be like, yo, what the fuck
Oh, all the
happened
time.
last
Oh,
night?
all the time.
That rum punch.
Come on, no. He's the artist. We need to hear from the artist first. Give us a story.
Alright, trying to think. Well, the problem with this kind of story is that you don't remember what happened, right?
Yeah, you don't.
But I can tell you this right now. I trust my drunk self so much to where I don't even ask myself anymore what happened last night. Cause I always wonder, I always wake up home, right? So like my drunk self.
This is definitely a tale,
it
right?
had to go well. Right. So like or it depends. Like 'cause sometimes I wake up at another shorty's house, and it's like, well, how the fuck did I get hit? What the fuck happened last night?
Mm-hmm.
And you really do gotta ask yourself, cause I got a perfect story.
Give it to us.
So all right.
Game time.
Game time. So look, when I went down south, when I moved down south, excuse me, I was about 18 years old, moved down south. It was right after high school. I kind of didn't know what to do with myself. So I was like, let me go down south, go to school, play football, right? So I go down south. I move in with my cousins and them, right? And I'm gonna say cousins and them because there's a lot of them. If I was to name them, I would be here for
Forever.
Yeah. So
Got you.
my cousins in them, right? So my two cousins, they had me lit the very first day. And when I say they had me lit, I mean
On the coming.
on the coming,
As soon as you got
they
there.
had the
That's
lean
wild.
ready,
That's how
they had the bud ready, like welcome home, cousin.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I'm like, I bet, like I didn't know it was like this. You feel me? I'm 18. I didn't think it was gonna be. I'm like, damn, I'm moving down south. It's gonna be boring. But sure enough, I get down there, niggas had it lit, cause they are already lit down there. So I ain't had nothing to worry about. So they invite some shorties from their college or whatever. So, and I'm chilling. I'm 18. I'm not expecting much, right? Cause I'm 18. These dudes are older. These girls are older. And so these two badass bitches walk in, right? One super light skinned. I'll never forget this shit. She light skinned, hazel eyes. She was wearing this little one piece, what do you call it, rompers type shit? Whatever.
A romper?
A romper. She was wearing a romper with no panties on, no nothing.
Booty emphasizer right there.
Sound like a
Yeah,
bad
she had
bitch.
my nigga, she had the kick. So I'm like, my cousin, he goes, like, we drinking or whatever, he put me on the lean or whatever, so I'm on lean now, right? The nigga's like, yo, shorty over there with the romper or whatever, she feeling you. She said she want to talk to you.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm thinking bullshit. I'm like, nah, you frontin'. I'm on lean, so I'm like, you frontin'. And so I look at her, and she looking at me with that eye, like, yo, better come get this. So I'm like, oh, nah, he dead ass. So I go over there, I'm talking to her. You know what I'm saying? We mingle for a little while. I take her out to the balcony, and now I'm like, we chatting to the level to where I'm touching this shit now. Like I'm all up in her shit. And long story short, my cousin's like, yo, cause he had the other one. He's like, yo, my shorty's driving, but she gonna drop y'all off at your shorty crib, and we gonna break out and go, and then we gonna pick you up in the morning.
All right.
Mind you, this is all
Let's
happening.
skip a few spots.
Right, I'm
Let's
sorry.
get to the main.
So
Let's get to the main joint.
basically, I get to the crib, we do what we do, whatever. Now, I wake up, she's not in the bed no more. I hear, like even grown folk talking in the living room.
Crazy.
You feel what I'm saying? I hear kids running around and shit in the living room, and I'm like, so I woke up, and mind you, I was on lean the night before, so, I'm like, really, like, what the fuck is going on?
Disoriented shit.
Really, like, groggy, like, what the fuck is going on? I'm in these silk-ass sheets, and I'm hearing mad commotion in the living room. I don't even know where I'm at. Mind you, this is my first night down south. You know what I'm saying? So, like, that was really a what the fuck happened last night moment. So, because I'm like,
That's a fact.
So, basically, I had to go out into the living room and meet her aunts and shit. And she had
Oh,
two
you woke
kids.
up into, got you. I see.
She had two kids. Like, I walked into a whole situation.
You woke up into a whole family situation, like you was a boyfriend or a husband type.
Yeah.
Got you.
You was
Yeah.
stepdad overnight.
And because I couldn't, I have
Did she
call her-
introduce you as such?
No. She
Okay.
just said, hey, this is so-and-so. She said my name. She said, hey, this is Mark. Whatever. I just gave everybody the, hey, how you doing? And then my cousin picked me up and that was it. But I was really nervous. Like, I didn't know what to do for the first 10 to 15 minutes of me waking up and hearing all of that. So I'm just like, what the fuck?
That's
Like,
crazy.
That's
like, where were these people last night when I fucking came in the crib?
Wild
You know?
situation.
So yeah, that was a what the fuck moment.
Yo, so Mark, before we wrap up, I want you to tell everybody where they can hear your music, where they can get everything from you, what's going on with you coming up. You know what I'm saying? Give them the whole rundown.
Alright, so as of right now, I'm working on a producer tape where I'm gonna have all the artists, local artists that I've recorded in my personal studio on my personal beats, or that I've sold beats to, that sort of like a Metro.
Because he is a producer.
Right.
Let's get that right.
Yeah,
Hit him up.
first, right? So like, yeah, and that I've featured on as well. Tracks that I featured on, hooks, such and such. I'm gonna be making like a Khaled tape or like a Metro Boomin type tape where it's like it just showcases all the work that I've done. You know what I mean? And that's gonna be dropping by like the bottom of the winter. You feel me?
So when that's ready, are you bringing that back to Game Time, or you bringing that back so we
It's
can,
gotta be
so we can bring
exclusive.
that out?
Of
We need
course.
exclusives.
Oh.
That's what we about.
You want exclusive? I got you.
Exclusive, nah. Like you can't give us shit that you already done gave to somebody else. We want straight exclusive
got you.
over here at Game Time.
I got you. That's not a problem. There's a couple songs that I want to give to you on some exclusive shit.
Okay.
So I got you. Don't worry.
All
There's some
right.
shit called "Run With Me." I think you would really fuck with. But yeah, as far as new projects coming out, that's gonna be. I don't know about a name or nothing yet, cause it's just a producer.
What about social medias? How can they follow you on social
So
media?
on SoundCloud, you could listen to my tape anytime. It's free on SoundCloud. It's SoundCloud.com/The Nutty Producer, and that's funny, but I don't even go by that no more. So that's why it's an old name. But that's what it is. So search by that. I'm gonna be changing that soon though.
So we can update it if you want. We can share. We can share with the team. You know what I'm saying? We can share with the people.
Yeah.
Everybody out there that follows Game Time Radio. We can share that with
Right.
them.
Other than that, I mean, my tape is on iTunes. You can get it on iTunes. You can get it on Spotify, all that stuff. Anything streaming, you can get it on. You feel what I'm saying? That's about it. It's Piece of Me. I
Piece of Me, the
produce
EP.
everything. The EP.
How many joints is on the EP?
So
Six
joints.
tracks.
6 joints.
Yeah.
Alright, so we about to do it. Man, we here is Game Time Radio.
Game Time.
We here with Mark Taylor, the artist. We talked about a lot of different things. One question before we ride out. You know what I'm saying?
What's
And
up?
DJ Remarkable come over here to the bow. Listen, we got this one last picture up I got for you. Yo, you ever party so hard you threw up on the
25
motherfucker?
women in the
Yo,
room,
you
just got a
threw
call.
up on
25
somebody?
more
Yeah,
about to
you threw up on
end
somebody?
soon. About to buy more bottles, I'm just in that kind of mood. Lights at the door, cause ain't nobody
Let's go.
driving soon. Ain't nobody driving. I don't make it rain, I make it monsoon.
doing it, man. It's
Open
Game
my
Time
tune, they like,
Radio,
oh, you
man.
signed it too. But I'm
You
just
already
fucked
know
up
what
like
it
I'm
is.
trying to find a spoon and I address everybody in the room like, party over here. Ain't no party over there. Ain't no party over there. So where the party at? Where the party at? Where the party at? Like party over here. Ain't no party over there. Ain't no party over there. Where the party at? That's where we started at. That's where we started at. I had a very long day and shit ain't go as I planned. And I'm just on a mission to get turned as I can. 2020 vision looking out of Ray-Bans.